Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft War Remastered. Today in Eclipse, it's going to be Shine, it's going to be Bisu, going to be a PvZ, a great one from RJB. Top right, it's going to be Bisu. Love this guy, man. Bottom left, it is Shine. I don't want to spoil the results of the ASL semifinals for ASL 20, so I won't tell you who won, but Bisu's in the semifinals, man. And I think by this point, by the time you've seen this, he has won or lost, but again, don't want to spoil anything for you. But man, seeing Bisu in the semifinals of an ASL in 2025, that makes me happy, brings happiness to my heart. And Shine, maybe one day he will make a semifinals of ASL. He's not quite up to the task now, but if he keeps practicing and keeps competing, then maybe we will see him there one day. God, good stuff, dude. So what's going on in the world here today? The federal government is shut down for the United States. I don't think that affects the lives of too many people right now, but the longer it goes, the more the effects will be seen, I believe. I just hope that people can come to a good compromise in Washington, which is kind of how it's supposed to work, with both sides understanding each other and giving and taking and kind of just compromising, which I think maybe is a lost art these days. I'm kind of sad about it, but anyway, gate opening, cha-chow. We got an Overlord scouting. Looks like a hatch first here from Shine. They're going to be Zealots. Bisu Zealots are very scary when they show up at a Zerg who went for a hatch first. We know how this works. We've seen it 1,000 times. So, here we go. Hatch first in. He knows it's a barcode. He's risking it. He understands the risks involved with going for this hatch. Probe says, oh, it's my favorite thing. A Zerg player going hatch first. I'm going to fake a cannon rush back here. Dude, build a cannon. Or a cannon. He can't build a cannon because it's not a forge. But you can fake it just by putting the probe back here. It puts the fear of cannon rush into Zerg. Shine says, nah, screw you. If you're going to be cannon rushing me, you would have thrown down a pylon by now. And Bisu's like, all right, you got me. I'm still going to hang out here, though. And what the heck? Oh, what? He does actually build a forge back here in the main. And he does throw a pylon down. Bisu! Bisu, no! Not Shine. Do not ruin Shine's day. Oh, this drone. I don't think he's even looking. He's just mining. Oh, no, he's getting back here. Can he get back here in time? No! The second pylon wall off. Now you got to glitch a drone in here. Come on, Shine. Do the drone glitch. That cannon is now on the way. Here it is. Oh, no. Glitch a drone through. You can do it. I believe it. 2 drones attacking this pylon will not kill it before it finishes. Not even close. I think you might have to abandon this. Here comes this. Oh, yeah, now you have to abandon it. Cancel the hatch. Cancel the hatch. Cancel the hatch. Build a sunken, I guess. Okay, building a sunken. That's the other alternative here. Oh, he's building another cannon back here. Oh, no. Shine. Okay, second sunken in response to the second cannon. 3 cannons in production. Yeah, kill the creep. The creep, we can kill the hatch whenever we want. The creep's not a big deal. We'll kill lings too while we're at it. The lings are buying time for the creep to finish. It is money, yeah. Oh, the sunken finished. But the zealots plus the cannon means, no, you didn't actually. The other one, sunkening up to the second cannon, warping in just in the nick of time to help kill that as well. One of the cannons, I think, is going to die. Yes, so that's why we have 2 more cannons, folks. And that's why this base is dead. Oh, Bisu, he gate opens, sees that Shine does not respect his cannon rushing capabilities, builds a forge behind it. Oh my gosh. Okay, he's like, maybe another creep colony can buy enough time. Can you not hit that creep from here? I don't think he can. Should have built another cannon down this away. But also there's lings out on the map and overlords, and you got to be careful not to just die to lings when your cannons are killing the second base. Oh yeah, no way. Not saving it. Dude, Shine. Okay, now Shine needs to get damage on Bisu's side of the map. That's it. That's simply all there is to it here. Hard wall. Build another building. Probes come down and they're like, Cannon 2 Zealot. Good enough. Good enough on the defense. Cannon 2 Zealot defense. Bisu's the happy camper. Shine is the saddest of campers. He's helping the sunken kill this. Kill that pylon. Uh-oh. Can't build another pylon because this probe is stuck back here. Oh. I mean, it's protected from things like lings, but, oh, actually, this is not as bad as it could be for Shine, right? If this pylon, if there's another pylon right here, for example, then yeah, it'd be a really bad time. But now the cannons are depowered, and, I mean, Shine is still the deadest of nerds. He really is. He can't do any damage to Bisu. Bisu's going to expand right now. Right now. Thank you. And if you're just now taking your second base, when the Protoss is taking their second base, you're kind of dead. Unless you get some damage done with your pool first play, which is not happening. Spire coming in. He got Olair during all of that chaos. So he's going Spire. And there isn't a Cyber Core. So this could be a weird situation where Mutalisks actually get a lot of work done. Dude, he's still not taking a second base. Shine. Shine. There's your Cyber Core. Overlord sees the Cyber Core timing. That's an important thing to see. Says, okay, so now I know the timing of when Corsairs can get out, and they'll be fine. Cyber doesn't take that long to build. Stargate pretty fast too. First Corsair out. Bam, done. Overlord goes to the scout because he knows that the Stargate is not anywhere near done. And he can scout it out. I mean, he's probably going to die in here if he doesn't start running now because, yeah, Cyber Core finishing up. Stargate on the way. Lings. God, do you want another cannon back there? Maybe. Maybe you want another cannon back there. Stargate coming in. Bit of a breather here while we wait for Mutalisks to produce, while we wait for Stargate to finish, and for Corsairs to show up. Timing's going to be fine. Stargate's going to finish, get a Corsair out. Mutas are maybe going to get a couple seconds up here on top of these probes in the main base, but they can't deal with this cannon. And maybe if Bisu's really worried about it, he can build a cannon in each mineral line too, just in case he feels like it's a ton. But it can't be a ton of Mutalisks because the second base of Shine is not done at 7 minutes. That's what kind of game this is. 3 Mutas. That's what you got. 3 of them. 3. Yeah, he's fine. Corsair's on the way. Got additional cannons coming in. Wow, 3 extra cannons. He's really worried about getting Ling busted. He's pretty blind, in fairness. He does not know what's out here. The Mutas come in. The Corsair. Look at this Corsair timing. Look at it. Bam! Wait! Go defend the... Oh, there are Scourge, though. Beautiful move by Shine, getting 2 Scourge. Remember when I was like, a cannon in the mineral line might be a good idea? Yeah, it was. It was a good idea, but Bisu didn't do it, man. And now all the probes run to the natural base. They're all mining there. There's no mineral income here at all. He's trying to kill the pylon that's powering the Stargate. Oh, Scourge kill one of the Corsairs immediately, but there's another Corsair. And there are no more Scourge. And now you got to fight a Corsair with Mutalisks, which is not super fun to do. You can split out. Let's see how Shine's split out is. If you're chasing the Corsair, you can kill it. More Mutas coming in, and on the other side, the Zealots are on the other side of the map going after the Lings. There are no Mutas to help. The amount of Lings is good. The Sunken is incredibly important here. Dude, no way. Is Shine actually pulling himself back into this game by aptly defending against Bisu's Zealot attack? Bisu not really taking the Muta threat seriously. His main base is an absolute death zone. No probes here at all. The Stargate is unpowered. Dude, Shine has brought himself back into this game. Ooh, it's a shield battery. Love a good shield battery. Dude, this game's getting an epic tag. This is a crazy game. Successful cannon rush on the natural base of the Zerg. The Zerg is dead, except the Zerg comes back and says, no, I will do Mutalisk stuff. And dude, 1 cannon in the mineral line would have saved so much grief when those 3 Mutalisks showed up. And Bisu was just like, nah. I don't think he knew what it was. He didn't know what it was. He thought it might have been a Hydra bust. So he got extra cannons at his front, guessed wrong on the counter. Now he's going to lose his main nexus to Mutalisks. Holy crap. Bisu's a 1 basing Protoss now at 9 minutes. 1 base. Okay, Dragoons against Scourge. Beautifully targeted. Nicely done. Corsair is engaging without Scourge to worry about as much. Target the Scourge. Target the Scourge. Target the Scourge. Oh my gosh. That Scourge is alive. It took 1... Yeah, it took 1 Dragoon hit and it's still alive. Really shouldn't be at this point. He's trying to save the Stargate, understandably so. Hey, this micro here by Shine is actually pretty good. Yeah, another Corsair dies. 2 more available. We got 2 more Stargates down here inside the natural. That's where these guys are coming from. So 2 gate, 2 Stargate, 1 base Protoss, 3rd base coming in left side from Shine. I think Shine's okay. I do. I think Shine can drone up a little bit here, get a Carapace upgrade, get some Hydras. Dude, what a scraptastic game this is. 40 to 42 overall supply. Yeah, Shine doesn't have as many workers, but they're not all crammed on 1 base like they are for Bisu. He's like, all right, we need to deal with these Mutalisks. Scourge connections are big. The Corsairs are just the micro is beautiful. Oh, that's so good. Ah, more Scourge, though. More Scourge. He's just trying to keep Bisu from reclaiming his main while he drones, while he gets another Hydralisk speed upgrade. Well, first Hydra speed upgrade. While his 3rd base finishes up here. Probe says, can we retake my main, please? He's been saving up for it. He wants it so bad. Okay, crushed it. Hey, Macro Hatch coming in at the natural base here from Shine. This has been the wonkiest PvZ, dude. Dude, what kind of game? At 11 minutes is the Protoss on 2 Stargates on 1 base. They're natural. That does not happen very often. Not in my experience, anyway. And especially not to Bisu. Shine's hanging, man. He's hanging tall, getting into Hydralisks, which again are fantastic here unless there are speed lots. And unless there is Psystorm, which we're kind of far from either of those things. We don't have a Citadel. We don't, obviously... Oh my gosh. We obviously do not have a Templar Archives. As a result, the Mutas are like, we dove in a little bit too much. There are so many Corsairs here. Split! We're going to lose some of you, but you can't kill all of us because we're split across the map. Hydras are here. Speed upgrade done. Range upgrade done. Just kidding. Range upgrade started now. 3rd base has no workers at it. They could probably stand to have some workers at it. Yeah, Scourge count not enough. Okay, this is going to be Bisu Corsair shenaniganry. Is what it is. Mutaflock as kind of... They're just past their prime. They've lost their usefulness here. Cannon, Citadel on the way. He knows it's not just Ogre Zerg. It's not a ton of Mutas and a ton of Corsairs. Ton of Scourge trying to catch the Corsairs here. So he knows it's Hydras, and he knows he's going to need speed for the lots. He's going to need Psystorm. Let's get that upgrade path moving now. Droning. Hydra production. Range upgrade. Showing up with like 12 Hydras right here. Be pretty good. Dude, the Mutas get the cannon. And they're going after probes again, and then they run for it because they know they've been... Yeah, they've been spotted because they are attacking the main base. Of course, Bisu knows where you are. He's just trying to maybe force another 150 minerals into a cannon, kill some probes there. Remember what I said about 12 Hydras showing up right here would be bad, desperate cannons on the way from Bisu. He needs to be able to get out with his zealots to attack them. He's killing his own egg. As a result, the Corsairs are looking for Overlords to kill. Did you leave any Hydras at home to protect your Overlords? Not enough! The Overlords are kind of bunched up. They split out a little bit here. Somehow no Overlords die there. That was insane. And the Hydras are jumping in, going for the bus. Cannon 1 down. Cannon 2 down. Cannon 3 down. Lings are trying to assist against these Zealots as well. Cannons get busted. That means it can sit back behind the wall, get rid of this gateway, get rid of the Cyber Core. Probably 2. And once again, enough Hydras on display here to cause problems. Oh, this is so good. Yeah, pylon down. Can he hit the Cyber Core from here? Oh my gosh, he can hit the Cyber Core from here. That's incredible stuff. Macro Hatch coming up at the 3rd. No sign of static defense, man. No spores, no nothing. We're not spending any money on that stuff. Says our guy Shine. Cyber Core dies. New Cyber Core really needed for further tech purposes. But right now, what further tech do we need? We just need Zealots and Dragoons. Well, I guess that would be what we need it for, right? Dragoons. But High Templar, which we don't need the Cyber Core for. We just need the Templar Archives. Psystorm would be good to have right now. Lurker Aspect is on the way. That's enough cannons to hold against this many Hydras. This has been an epic PvZ. I cannot believe the twists and turns this thing has taken. This started with a cannon rush, guys. This game started with a cannon rush, a PvZ, in 2025. between Shine and Bisu on Eclipse. Okay, more gates. We need a ton of zealots. Dragoons again are good. Armor upgrade on the way, helping against these Hydras immensely. No replacement Cyber Core, so I don't think he's going to make any Dragoons. Which kind of means a Muta Tech Switch would be sort of amazing as long as you can handle these Corsairs. Which I'm not saying you can. It's going to be hard to do if you want to give it a shot. Okay, one Corsair died. And Lurkers coming in. You can't really bump Lurkers up here. Just because the cannons are there. Psystorm's on the way too. But as far as contain goes, yeah, Lurker here, Lurker here. You're not going to break this with Lurks, but you can contain the Protoss with Lurks. Fourth base coming up the left side. This is getting bad for Bisu. This is getting really bad. Corsairs are like, oh, you have any Overlords to kill? No, they're all down here? Crap. Well, that's not good for us at all, is it? Yeah, see, contain. Contain, contain, contain. High Templar wanders out. Where are you going, sir? Man. Zealots on the run out. They're like, maybe we can kill all these guys. Maybe we can kill all these Hydras down here. And then the Overlords die, and then the Zerg falls over dead. That would be nice. Kadir and Amulet on the way. More and more Lurkers. I think he's just containing. Just like, look, we're going to contain. We're going to get 4 bases. We're going to have so much Hydra Lurker, you cannot kill it all on your 2 bases of income. Not possible, friends. The Zealots are like, oh, there's like 100 Hydras already. They're working on a +1 attack upgrade too. We already got the +1 on the attack, and the armor's finishing soon, so that's going to be real nice for us. Can they swing around? Look at this micro. He swings up, he goes back down, he comes around, he comes back in, and he's doing the Corsair Zealot thing, where the Hydras can't really worry about the Corsairs because there are too many Zealots to be concerned about. The split of the Overlords is pretty good. Shine has a lot of Oh, no, they're clumping. They're clumping. The Zealots are sort of winning down here, too. Bisu, this is such a classic maneuver. I just don't... Oh, gosh. It's a supply block, and it's a supply block on Shine. Holy cow. Oh, man. He had like 143 available supply for 111. He was fine. He was not supply blocked. He was never going to be supply blocked, and now he is. Corsair Ball. They lost some Corsairs in the process. There are 5 of them here. Bisu will keep his Corsairs alive longer than most Protoss players. I'm not saying he'll keep them alive this entire game, but he's doing his best. Dude, I do not know how Bisu gets a 3rd base at this rate. I really don't. Breaking this is so hard. He's going to have to get into Reaver. It's like one of the situations that Reaver was built for, but does he have the gas to go into Reaver on 2 base when he's also making Dragoons and High Templar? And it's hard. It's hard to have enough gas to do all that stuff on 2 bases. Once you're on a 3rd base or a 4th base or a 5th base, yes, definitely Reavers are viable, but 2 base Reaver and Storm is too much, guy. Too much. Look at him run in. Dodge, dodge, dodge. Oh, you have an infinite Storm. Cool, backing out. Backing out, sniping. The Observer would be cool, but good micro from Bisu getting the Observer back out. Well, out of harm's way. Hydra Lurker all the livelong day. Once again, Shine doesn't have to kill Bisu in here. Shine just need to make sure that Bisu never gets a 3rd base. That's it. That's the name of the game right now. Comes in, High Templar sniped. And second High Templar somehow not sniped. Not the Obs either. Dude, if you're going to jump in there with that many Hydras, they have to kill a High Templar or they have to kill an Obs or 2. Oh my gosh, the Obs are just wandering in. Lurkers burrowing. They don't have time to split. They're eating connections here with the Storms. The Scourge do nothing. No, I don't think there was a connection there at all. Maybe one, but still hard to get out of here. There's so much Zerg. It's only about a 15 supply lead for Bisu right now, which is not where you want to be at 19 minutes against a Zerg as good as Shine is. Yeah, the contain. The contain is for reals here. So the one time I'm okay with Hydra Lurker is if you're containing a Protoss on 2 bases. But once the Protoss is on 3, I need you on tier 3 tech, man. I need a hive out of you. And is Bisu actually contained on 2 bases here or not? It kind of seems like maybe he's not. Kind of really seems like maybe he's not. Yeah, he's out, man. He's broken out of the popo. Oh, look at this. Look at this desperation. It's like, you've reestablished my security corridor. But I'm still here, man. I'm still here. Oh, did Scourge get the obs? Okay, there's 2 more obs down here, though. Maybe 1, but no more than that. Bisu is just so patiently breaking this contain. Breaking this cordon. Oh, now he's up 30 supply. That's where Bisu wants to be. Made some really good trades there. The Corsairs are losing their number at an alarming rate. More Hydras. Guess what we're doing? More Hydras and more Lurkers. Third base. That's the one. That's the one. That's the third base that Bisu needed to win this game. Oh, shine. Shine, 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 shine. Queen's Nest. Do it now. Come on. Come on. I know you think you can win with just Hydra Lurker right now. I believe you can. I know you can. I know you can, but man, if you get some Plague out here, you get some Cracklings in the house, it gets so much easier for you. And that DT is gonna run into... Nice block. Nice body block with those Hydras. This one DT is causing some major issues here, but he's dead. But it does kind of keep the Hydras out of position a little bit and off of Bisu's front door for, 30 seconds, which can be a big deal. In this great big world of ours, it is a Queen's Nest. Okay, so he's decided, I could go Hydro Lurker for the rest of time, but what if I don't do that? What if instead I go Hydro Lurker, but then I get Hive? Hmm? Hmm? Scourge connection, pretty good. Oh, ooh, okay. 3 Corsairs down. That's huge. That's a big deal for Shine. Now maybe a Mutatech switch is okay. There are Archons here. There are a lot of Dragoons here. They've got 2-1 upgrades. But sniping the High Templar in this group means that Hydras can kind of crush it. 4th base from Bisu coming in. Dude, Bisu is like, I took forever to get my 3rd. I have to get a fast 4th, and he is. But does it leave the 3rd base exposed is the question. He brings the army back. A couple probes. We're transferring. Nope, not with Hydras here. Storm, storm, storm. The storm is always good. Right. Base down to the south here from Shine. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5th base for Shine. 4th base defended with a small group. These guys defended with another group. This is a crazy PvZ. Dude, we get a 22-minute plus PvZ that started with a cannon rush that killed the Zerg's natural base. But then Shine was able to get back in the game with the Hydro Lurker contained, with the sniping of the main base, with the mutas. Now he's back in it. And now this is a regular PvZ. This is actually Shine suddenly up about 20 supply. Pretty fancy stuff. And his Hive is finishing up. Yeah, Bisu's going to get plagued here today. He was hoping to get through this game without getting plagued, but he is going to get plagued, and I think he knows that. I think he's prepared. He's going to start making more and more Archons to just completely devalue Plague on this map. Hydras have the +2 attack. +3 could get started now that the Hive is done, and Adrenal's on the way, and a Defiler amount is coming in. There you go. Okay, so he's getting Adrenal, getting Defilers, all the pieces he needs to win this game, but BC is one of the better late-game PvZ players in the entire world. Obviously, he's a semi-finalist in ASL 25. Come on, put him on the list. He's always been on the list. I don't think he's ever left that list of scariest late-game PvZ players ever. Like Zerg PvZ, like Zerg is good late game against Protoss, obviously, but man, Protoss has a lot of tools too. It's one of my favorite matchups for that reason. Is everybody's got broken tools to use against each other. Psystorm, broken. Plague, broken. Darkstorm, fairly broken. Let's be honest, Archon, Zealot, High Templar, Reaver makes Darkstorm pretty bad in late game PvZ, and we won't see Darkstorms as much. So it can't be that broken in this matchup, you know? Psystorm is forever, though. Like, Psystorm is just yes, and Plague is yes. So that's how I define something as broken. Is it good in the matchup the entire game, no matter what is happening? Yeah? Okay, then yes, broken. You can't tech around Plague. You can't tech around Psystorm. I guess you can tech around Plague, but if you just want Mass Archon, it'd be like, bring on the Plague, Zergy boy. And the Zerg would be like, ah. But then Mass Hydra would crush the Archon, so that's why you never see that, because Archons trade so poorly against Mass Hydra cost for cost. Dude, a 6th base coming in right side from Shine. It's a big deal for him. Taking this top left too, kind of containing the Protoss on 4 bases, which sounds not great because, yeah, it's not that great. Consume's on the way. I have to imagine Plague is going to be fast here. Lings have the Adrenal. There you go. Bunch of Lings. 1-1. Sure. I think 1-1 Adrenal Lings is about my minimum for I expect the Lings to be in a late game PvZ. But yeah, Shine's doing an amazing job. Teching up, macroing up, keeping Bisu from showing up on his front door unexpectedly and killing all his stuff. Yeah, Sunken, Lurker, and Nidus. This is the ingredients. This is the pie we're making. That is the don't lose your 4th base pie, or 5th base pie. 6th base, you're gonna lose. Maybe you expand up here instead. Yeah, cancel this. Build up here. This is a game where Reavers show up more often than not, especially on this map. Oh, you didn't cancel it. Cool, Shine. Didn't need that money. Wow. Buddy, you needed that money. Trying to swing up here. Bait some storms out. Gets a Dark Storm. There's the Psy Storm. Not another great Dark Swarm, though. Cannon gonna die. There you go. Cannon's dead. Couple probes gonna die. It's not a dead base, but every cannon that dies and every probe that dies makes the next attack a little bit easier, and he didn't commit a lot to that. That was like 12 Lings. And was he not attacking? Is he fighting the Archon in here? Who are we fighting? I don't know, but then everybody else shows up. The Lurkers are here. There's more Storm available. The Dragoons need to get out of this fight. I guess that Dragoon is out. Well, never mind. The Dark Swarm wore off. We're good all of a sudden. Ooh, another round of Dark Swarms would have really been amazing there. Top left base doesn't exist. Bisu taking the... Okay, Bisu just took the lead. That was it. That was it. Shine was in a fine position. I think if he cancels this, expands here, does a better job with Dark Swarm up at this 4th base for Bisu, then I think Shine wins. But nope. That is not happening. Not at all, dude. Bisu is so good. He's so good. He's so ridiculously, unequivocally, just stupidly good in every possible way. He is the best. Well, time to take that base now, Shine says. And Falcon says, dude, honestly, look at this. Bisu's already here. Coming up this ramp is just the death. Yeah, can't do it. Look at him trying to bait storms out and be like, oh, there's a plague. Ooh, there's a plague. Okay, this is what we need to do. Like, just plague every 10 seconds on every Protoss unit you can find. And now Bisu's playing on hard mode because he's missing 1 billion HP combined for all of his units. Yeah, now coming up this ramp is kind of a nightmare, too, for Protoss. So, I mean, it's even that way. And there's a giant plague there. Giant plague. Defiler dies for that one. But, oh, boy. Yeah, these guys, largely very plagued. Not looking good for Bisu that way. I mean, the backbone of your army like that. Another plague just to catch some, just in case they weren't plagued earlier. Somehow missing the ones that weren't plagued earlier. Oh, this one got plagued. No, it didn't. It didn't? I don't think it did. Oh, free Archon is free. We'll take those. Dude, Archons are good late game. What are you doing? So here's the thing. I think Bisu can just sort of hold here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bases for the Zerg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the Bisu, for the Protoss. It's about an even game here. Okay, getting dragged up into Lurker Sunken Town when you've got Plagued Zealots, not a good time. Archons don't care, as usual. They do not give a care at all. These Lings run up and they're like, hey, oh, some High Templar. Cool, 1 High Templar down. Another High Templar down. Dude, another one down would be good, but good micro on the High Templar, getting them out of there towards the Archons to defend them. That's a good move. These guys try to get up the ramp. There are at least 3 High Templar on this base. And some cannons. Good luck, Hydralisks. Probably not happening. Bisu pushing out for really... maybe the first time in the game, coming across the map with just his full army. Well, not all of it. He's defending his bases, but, you know, enough to get across the map here and cause some problems. Okay, Dark Swarm up. Hydras jumping immediately. Plague catching another generally already plagued group, but this guy just got the plague. Not happy about that at all. So the plague grinding, really good from Shine. Top left base exists for Shine. So he's putting himself maybe back in a position to win this game with the plagues, with the new base, and not losing one. And here we go. Storm the ramp. Storm the ramp. Storm the ramp all day. Archon, top of the ramp, holding like an absolute Chad. He dead now, but he did his best. DT's trying to do what they can, but there is an Overlord here. DT's getting obliterated by lurkers. The hold on this base is so desperate for Bisu. Zealots try to roll up here and deal with it. And they, you know, they should. These lurkers, where are they? Oh, the lurkers all died inside the Dark Swarm. They were doing so well. What happened to them? Okay, never mind. Base survives, and now there are no lurkers at this base. Nidus, big Nidus. Oh, hang on. Distracted, because these guys are getting chased by the vast majority of Shine's army here, too. Dude, this game is crazy. What a defense. What a defense here, too. But it's a 67 supply Zerg. Shine cannot ask for more. He's got all the tools he needs. It's just all of these bases have ramps leading up to them. It is Reaver Tech from Bisu. He says, we are late game PvZ now, friends. It is Reaver Tech all the way down. Okay, Lurker on the top of the ramp. Hydras, another Dark Swarm. Hydras come up, Sniper Cannon. Dragoon dies too. Now you have Lurkers on the high ground you have to deal with, which totally sucks, but let's get the probes instead. Oh, the Protoss coming to save these probes. But, oh, the probes are trying to run, but Lurker Spines are so good with the splash. 6-kill Lurker. Somehow a 0-kill Lurker here. Trying to snipe down the Nexus with these Hydras and these Lurkers, but Lurkers don't do a ton of damage versus buildings. And he's going to save the Nexus. The Lurker should have gone after some of those probes instead, but here comes more Shine. Charging in, using the Dark Swarm against the Zerg, but then it wears off, dude. Shine. Oh, dead, dude. 192 to 147 supply. Shine has maybe pulled this off. Getting up that ramp and killing that base is still going to be incredible. Good snipe on the Yobs. Oh my gosh. Dude, this base is incredibly important for Bisu. He cannot be down 2 bases on this map. Okay, Archon down. I think Bisu's running out of steam here, folks. He doesn't have a ton of gas. Yeah, Cracklings and Hydras against Dragoons are just not fair at all for the Protoss. Where is your Dark Swarm? Where are your Reavers? He is gonna try to go for a Reaver drop here to make up for this, or maybe bring them back to defend this base, but 2 Reavers against all of this Zerg is not gonna work out very well, I don't think. He's trying it. But man, that Nexus is down. That's huge. And then the attack into the 4th base as well. Plague on the buildings. DTs get all in that mess, but they don't have the detection. Psystorm doesn't care if you have detection. Dude, base down. Oh, and that's it. Bisu, GG's out, and Shine is your winner in 32 minutes and 52 seconds. Holy cow. What a match. What an insanely good PvZ for your Wednesday. The twists, the turns, the back and forth, the cannon rush that killed Shine's natural, and look where he is now. Yeah, it turns out 67 drones and 6 bases is pretty good. Pretty good, man. Wow. Insanity. What a great game there from Shine. Taking down Bisu. Talked about his resume at the start of the game, and he's like, resume doesn't mean anything in one game, Falcon, and it sure doesn't. You can beat anybody in one game if you're as good as Shine is, and he knows it. He believes. But yeah, incredible stuff, dude. Simultaneously killing this base and this one. It's hard to be everywhere. Could Bisu have gotten into Reavers faster? Yes. He could have gotten into Reavers faster. Did he? No. Is that going to come back and haunt him? Maybe. But yeah, dude, 3-3 Hydras. Solid 3-3 Lings, too. Great Plagues. Took the top left base, never lost it. I think Bisu could have done a better job pressuring this base, storming the Lurkers. Reaver shots down the ramp are pretty good on this map, too. But again, Reaver Tech was too late. And Shine gets the win. After losing his main, Bisu comes back and makes a 32-minute game out of it. Man, losing your main base, then getting to 32 minutes. Both these players had reasons to lose this game early, and both of them were just like, nope, not happening. 244,000 points, 224,000 points in favor of Shine. Out producing the Protoss on a 7-2 basis, getting outkilled 4-2. Yeah, that math makes a lot of sense. 33 buildings raised by Shine. And the outspend, a good chunk of it. The amount of time that Bisu was on one base today was too long. The contain, I think, did just enough job. Just enough of a good job there. To keep Bisu on that one base, that two base situation. Man. Awesome. Awesome stuff. All right, so that's going to be it for me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War. Go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, Instagram, and TikTok, all at /Falcon Paladin. Until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.